This is the foundation coming at you with my Cowboys versus Bengals video. No storytelling this game, not too much going on, as far as this goes. But as far as like this game, what it means, I mean, for the last 3 games we answered one big question, and we was able to win a few games without Romo now, so that's a good thing. And then against the Redskins, we beat a big division rival, and and we stay in the hunt of the division by doing that. And then against the Bears, rather than playing down to our competition with a team that was decimated by injury, and their hits keep on coming. We beat them, and we beat them convincingly, a game that we should win, and we weren't playing around, and kind of like Zeke's coming out game kind of thing. And then last week, even though some people don't view it as a high stake rivalry, I mean I still do, but as a rivalry game, and being down 14-0, and us being hit, we being hit with a big injury bug, we overcame all that. So we've been answering a lot of questions, and this one, even though some people don't really believe in the Bengals, they've been to the playoffs a lot of years. Regular season wise, they've been winning games in the seasons, regular season games. So what they do in the playoffs, that doesn't matter, but because this is a regular season game, obviously, but this game will kind of like test where we stand in the NFL. Are we a team that they speed up on the bad teams, or are we a team that can really show something and squeak into the playoffs, or are we a team that can make noise in the playoffs? So this will be another great another good test, because top to bottom, this team, the Bengals are pretty solid. Their offensive line is very decent. They're one of the best wide receivers in the game. Their quarterback, does good in the regular season, believe him or not. And they got a couple of good running backs. In any given game, Hill can burn you. And then Bernard is a good guy coming out of the backfield, receiving wise and stuff like that. I kind of wanted him out of in the draft a few years ago. But and then defensively, top, in all 3 levels, they're pretty solid. They're probably one of the best front fours. I mean, we're gonna play. So it's gonna be and glad to see that Tyron Smith is back practicing, because we're gonna need him. Then also, the linebackers, they fall. They fly to the ball. Perfect. He kind of gotta watch him a little bit. See, hope he doesn't get too dirty. Hope the NFL kind of watching on him. And then their secondary is pretty solid. So overall they're a pretty solid team. So this this game, with I doubted that Dez gonna play, so I really looking forward to the offensive line and Zeke to really win their battles, and keep ahead of the chains, keep them in 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4, to really call back the stuff, and to really beat up on the defense, so they don't pin the ears back on that, stuff like that. And then for the receiving guys, Beasley, one of the top receivers right now in receptions, and then T. Will and Butler, Witten, obviously. Everybody needs to be, when they catch, when he throws you the ball, catch it. And then probably the biggest thing is that don't make dumb penalties, and don't turn the ball over. T. Will and Butler, they really need to be sharp in this game. They cannot let have mental lapses in this game. Then defensively, glad to see D-Law back. We're gonna need all the help we can get on the defensive side of the ball. I hope we can boost the defensive pass rush. And against the run too. because as far as our secondary goes, that's been probably our bright spot on the defense. But if we can have like someone like D-Law, get pressure and then or help other guys home on pressures and stuff like that. I mean, not necessarily sacks. Just make Andy Dalton feel uncomfortable, force the ball the wrong way, stuff like that. Then we're gonna have a better chance of winning. Sean Lee guys, be sound in their tackles and stuff like that. Same thing with the safeties, be sound in your tackles. So, again, is a team that, we can obviously beat, but we're gonna have to eliminate the dumb mistakes. So I'm excited. Like this game I was kind of circling for the most part because of where they stand in the as far as the NFL goes. It's kind of like that echelon kind of thing. Like, here's the top teams, and then here's your playoff teams, the typical playoff teams, and and then you got your teams that they might be contenders, but they said at the same time they're pretenders. So we're like, we need to break through this wall again. So that's why I'm looking forward for this game. All right, that's my video. The reason why it took me kind of long, I was gonna do a first quarter of the season little video about that, so I'm kind of still working on that. You might see the video tomorrow. All right, mahalo for watching. Panalo boys, go Cowboys.